Good evening. I am Fe Oviedo, Senior Class President. Welcome to the Southwest Class of 2020 Graduation Commencement. Thank you all for attending to watch my fellow classmates and I walk the stage. Amidst the craziness of the world today, the Southwest community has come together to help honor us. Times have not been the easiest, but I'm glad that we are able to celebrate our accomplishments together one last time before we part ways. Thank you to all the teachers who have helped build a path for our new lives. Thank you to my class for letting me represent y'all for the last 3 years. Thank you to my friends for always being there and making so many memories that I will never forget, especially Morgan, Hannah, Erica, and Sierra. Love you, girls. And a special thank you to my family who has supported me and loved me throughout some of the toughest times. Today is a day to celebrate what we have done here at Southwest, but also a day to show the world that Southwest alumni can do. Congratulations, class of 2020. If you can survive a global pandemic, you can pretty much survive anything. No hablo español, así que lo siento por lo que va a suceder. Buenas noches, mi nombre es Fe Oviedo. Soy la presidenta de clase 2020. Bienvenido al comienzo de graduación de la clase del 2020 de Southwest. Gracias a todos por asistir a ver a mis compañeros de clase y yo caminar por el escenario. En medio de la locura del mundo de hoy, la comunidad del Southwest se hoy unida para ayudarnos a honrarnos. Los tiempos no han sido los más fáciles, pero me alegro de que podamos celebrar nuestros logros juntos por última vez antes de separarnos. Gracias a todos los maestros que han ayudado a construir un camino para nuestras nuevas vidas. Gracias a mi clase por permitirme representarlos durante los últimos 3 años. Gracias a mis amigos por estar siempre allí y hacer tantos recuerdos que nunca olvidaré. Especialmente Morgan, Hannah, Erika y Sierra. Las quiero mucho, chicas. Y un agradecimiento especial a mi familia que me ha apoyado y amado en algunos de los momentos más difíciles. Hoy es un día para celebrar lo que hemos hecho aquí en el Southwest, pero también un día para enseñarles al mundo lo que pueden hacer los antiguos alumnos del Southwest. Felicidades, clase de 2020. Si puedes sobrevivir a una pandemia global, puedes sobrevivir prácticamente a cualquier cosa. Would you please stand for the United States and Texas Pledge of Allegiance and remain standing for the national anthem? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. And now for the Texas Pledge. Honor the Texas flag. I pledge allegiance to thee, Texas, one state under God, one and indivisible.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bomb's bursting in air gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Thank you. Great job.
Please be seated.
Well, good evening. On this nice, cool southern evening, there's some people in the stands that we need to recognize tonight. First, I'd like to recognize our Board of Trustees, our President, Mr. Mike Frazier, Vice President, Mr. Sylvester Vasquez Jr., Secretary, Mrs. Ida Sadolkin, Assistant Secretary, Mr. James Sullivan, Member, Mrs. Florinda Bernal, Member, Dr. Keith Byram. Also, our Senior District Administration, our Superintendent of Schools, Dr. Lloyd Verstuff, Deputy Superintendent, Mr. Homero Rodriguez, Assistant Superintendent of Administration and Human Resources, Dr. Joanne Fay, Assistant Superintendent of Curriculum and Instruction, Ms. Dalila Garcia. Also helping behind the scenes is Assistant Superintendent for Business and Finance, Mr. Brandon Crisp. High School Administration, Academic Coordinator, Miss Amanda Wagner. She's behind the scenes, probably back here. Assistant Principal, Mr. Albert Garcia. Assistant Principal, Ms. Joanne Gonzalez. Assistant Principal, Mr. Rodney Ramirez. And Assistant Principal, Mr. John Zamora. Our counseling staff, who's done a super job this year as we shifted gears from face-to-face learning to online learning, the coaching, the prodding, to get stuff done to help us get to our graduating class that we have today. Our lead counselor, Mr. Lisa Frausto, and our group of 4 counselors, Celestine Hernandez UCAB, Deborah Zapata, Lindsay Beckman, and Nelda Paz. And now, seniors, we need to thank some very important people. So hold your applause until I get through with all of this. It takes a whole community to get you where you are today. So we want to be able to thank our elementary teachers, our middle school teachers, our high school teachers, your family and friends. But this year, there's a different twist to what we have to add. Our district took the charge of putting together your graduation right here where you stand today. So with a lot of folks it took to get us where we are. So I want us to recognize those as well. Our facilities and maintenance crew, with the help of the good Lord and all this green grass, they did a great job of getting everything set up. Our transportation department, our food services department, all the folks from central office behind the scenes, our police department, all these people stepped up to make this event what it is today. So I want you to stand up and thank them. Thank your family, thank your friends, thank all the people that it took today to get this event going. All right, you can be seated. I could talk to you about a lot of things that's happened this year, but I think I'm going to try to get through something that was written by one of your own classmates. This is from Marilyn Alvarado. She sent this to us, and I was drawn to tears, so here we go. It's a poem that she wrote about this year, about you. It was a year full of green, the last we ever witnessed. We laughed and lived with gleam, but the world quickly filled with illness. Our time to shine and show had finally come. Eager, fly into the new world, everyone exclaimed. We would live out our last senior game, but now we finish off on a computer, pained. The memories lived, we will always cherish. From homecoming to senior week, don't forget it. We mourn for our radiant prom, a night in Paris. Our peers live on, embarking under Paris moonlit. Thankful are we for the health of our dragons. Moving on, we continue, no matter the circumstances. We miss our teachers and every student passing. But Southwest are we, even in the physical absence. And that is why, class of 2020, the one with perfect vision, our senior prank gone, graduation existent, or our last hurrah that we may not get to see. Go Dragons forever, the Dragons are we. And that's why, senior class, that's why, with these students like this, we are, one more time, since we didn't have practice, we'll have to practice that one. That was our practice. We are. I could go on about this class's accolades, but the two that are most important when it comes to what you are and where you're headed is the fact that this year's graduating class earned scholarships totaling $8 million. This class has also earned 2,400 dual credit hours. And now let me introduce to you a student that shows what it means to be a lady, a leader, and a dragon. Your salutatorian, Hannah Verstev.
Gonna work. Welcome, everyone. I know this is definitely not the way we all envision this day happening. However, I'm grateful we get to participate in such a ceremony. It's hard to think that this is our last time being all together. It was really supposed to be our year. We didn't know we would leave for spring break and never come back. We never knew it was going to be our last time eating with our friends in the cafeteria, our last time hearing the bell and walking to and from class. Some of us didn't even know it was going to be our last time stepping on the field, court, or stage as Dragons. There were so many lasts we didn't get to experience, so many goodbyes that didn't get to happen. And I know it breaks all of our hearts thinking about the closure we never got and will never get. And there's absolutely nothing anybody could say or do that can make up for what we have lost. No field day, no senior walk under the arches or in the elementaries or middle schools, no lock-in, no prom, nothing. We've already missed too much. But I think this ceremony represents more than just us moving on from high school. This is also about new beginnings, new friends, new experiences, and our futures that all lie ahead of us. This is only the bittersweet beginning. With the fear of corona and the injustices faced by many in our country looming over our heads,
The world is crazier than ever. We should all know and remember that our generation is powerful. Each and every one of us has a voice, and now is the time to use it. If we don't speak up for what is right, no one will. And the world as it is today is what we will be inheriting if we don't be the change that we wish to see. This day is about us, our accomplishments as individuals and as a class, and about what is yet to come. It is a celebration of a very important milestone in all of our lives. I hope when we're all gray and old and our grandkids ask us about the year 2020, we'll have great and powerful stories to tell. We'll tell them that we survived a pandemic, and we'll even get to show them the World War III memes on Twitter. As we embark on what is going to be a long road ahead of us, I wish you all the best, and I hope you guys achieve all that you have set for yourself. As I part from Southwest, I can't help but think of the countless late nights I stayed up studying and completing assignments, so I'd just really like to thank whoever invented Google and copy and paste. I would not be up here without you, I promise. You're a lifesaver, and thank you. To my teachers and all the teachers at Southwest, thank you guys so much for shaping me into the student that I am today. Because of y'all, I fell in love with the idea of learning. Also, to my friends, my little nerd herd, thank you so much for making these 4 years so unforgettable. I will forever be grateful for you guys and the memories we made. And to my parents and my siblings, thank you guys for being my motivation and making sure I never gave up, even when I really, really wanted to. I will never be able to put into words how much you guys mean to me and the overwhelming sense of love I feel for you all. A special thank you to my dad, who I've had to share with every student who's ever walked through Southwest doors in my lifetime. Hope everyone knows that he has only wanted the best for each and every one of us. I'm so blessed to be part of the Southwest community, and I know wherever life takes me, I, along with all of you here, will always have a home right here. Making the transition from Dragon to Longhorn, I feel happily obligated to say this: we are Southwest, and hook 'em.
This next young lady is all about hard work and determination. Your reigning state champion and our valedictorian, Miss Morgan Fay.
Thank you for introducing me, Mr. Black. I would like to start this address by acknowledging all of the members of the Southwest community that have made this graduation ceremony possible. Despite COVID-19's efforts, we've still made it here today. It may be on our football field, a couple hundred people less, and weeks of quarantine later, but the Southwest class of 2020 has made it to their graduation day. So on behalf of the senior class, thank you to the Board of Trustees, senior staff, and all of the incredible district faculty for providing a safe environment. We know this graduation ceremony wouldn't have been possible without you. For those of you who may not know me, my name is Morgan Fay, and I have the immense honor of being your 2020 valedictorian. I have been a part of the Southwest community for as long as I can remember. Both of my parents and even my grandfather are Southwest graduates. I've seen and heard all about the district's wonderful history and community, and I could have not imagined a more appropriate way to add to the Southwest legacy than being here in front of all of you today. At the beginning of my high school career, I never entertained the thought of being my class's valedictorian. I thought it would be too hard, or I wouldn't be smart enough. And for those of you who know me, know I've definitely had my fair share of blonde moments. But when my freshman year ended and we got our annual transcripts, I was seated in the 4th spot out of almost 8,000 students. It was finally then that I realized this was a possibility. I was smart enough, I had the work ethic, and this was something I was capable of achieving. As the years progressed and the classes became more challenging, I pushed myself beyond those freshman year expectations until my final rank was set. I tell you this story not to boast, but to inspire you to set goals you never thought to set for yourself. Because at the end of the day, life is unexpected, and you never know what you might end up achieving. At the beginning of high school, we knew, or at least we thought we knew, what our future would look like in 4 years. Today, we look to our future once more, And a very cliche, but nevertheless important question to ask ourselves is, where do we see ourselves in the next 4 years, 10 years, 20 years? And how the heck do we get there? All of our plans and aspirations will differ, of course, as the steps we take to achieve those dreams. However, if there's one thing we as a class here share today, is that the next steps in our lives will be steps we must take alone. From the moment we step off this stage, we have the responsibility to take control of our lives. So I ask you, class of 20, what will your future hold? Will you be a first-generation student? Will you be a voice for those who can't speak for themselves? Will you serve our country in the military? Will you pursue medical or law school? Will you take over your family's business or start your own? Or will you let others' opinions dampen your dreams until you eventually forget why you started your journey at all? Be ambitious, work hard, and never lose sight of yourself or your dreams. No one can predict the repercussions of the coronavirus's impact on our society. However, if there's any group of people that can withstand the outcomes of the virus and that can withstand life in general, it is the Southwest class of 2020. We are a class that has continuously found a way to beat the odds, move against the grain, and challenge the normal and unexpected. The fact that we are here today, graduating despite a global pandemic, is proof enough of our perseverance. When I heard there was going to be a graduation, I was overjoyed until I soon realized I'd be giving this speech. I've sat down multiple times to write this address with tons of ideas coursing through my head. How do I incorporate the powerful memories and lessons that have shaped the class in 20 into who they are today? What will the overall message I am trying to convey be? With only 5 minutes to capture 4 years of memories, I feel this speech would be incomplete without a reflection and celebration of the milestone we've achieved here today. I know most of us will see these past 4 years as maybe the best years of our lives, and some the worst. No matter the circumstance, we are free from high school. We are free to make our own decisions, and those decisions will dictate our happiness and well-being for years to come. The world is a dangerous place. There are many aspects of society that for so long we have not been able to change. But now, in the same way that we approach our future, we should be brave, we should be vocal, and be persistent in our beliefs. It is our duty to use our voices and rights to advocate for those who have been silenced. So I urge you to never settle. Never settle for a world that doesn't see everyone equally. Never settle for being told you are less than you are. And lastly, never stop educating yourself on what is important. To close this address, I would like to say how grateful I am for the direction I've received from many people throughout my life. Thank you, Mom and Dad, for encouraging me to pursue my dreams and support me in my endeavors. Mom, you are the most influential person in my life. Thank you for being my coach and introducing me to track and field, AKA the best sport ever. The most powerful lesson that you have taught me out of the many you have given is to challenge and stand up for what you believe in. Next, I would like to thank my siblings and family members that couldn't be here today for all that you do to be there for me. Thank you to Southwest staff for equipping us for success in the preceding years to come. I would like to also thank my friends in high school. Thank you to everyone that has been my friend, showed me kindness, and has supported me. But I would like to especially thank those of you who hold a special place in my heart. Faye, Hannah, Julie, Isabella, Michelle, Sierra, and Cole. Lastly, I would like to show my gratitude toward my fellow classmate, Isabella Sanchez. She is a gifted writer and a brilliant student, my favorite study buddy, and a close friend. A huge thank you goes out to her for brainstorming his ideas with me and making this graduation speech conceivable. Congratulations, class of 2020. Go Owls, Morgan Hoot out.
Two fine young ladies. And now to certify our class of 2020, our leader, Dr. Lloyd Vorster.
Good evening, Southwest Dragons. I just want to make mention, I hope you liked the flyover that happened a few minutes ago, that airplane. We ordered it special for you. So last night we had the honor to hold the second commencement for Southwest Legacy High School, and tonight we're holding the 68th commencement for Southwest High School. Many of you sitting in the bleachers in the stadium tonight were part of the other 67 ceremonies, and we still stand on your shoulders here today. To say that we've grown from 11 graduates in 1952 to almost 1,000 graduates in 2020 is an understatement for Southwest ISD. We are so proud of all of our students, especially the 2020 graduates who have had to navigate the biggest school interruption in education history. And students, you did it like champions. Today, we honor and celebrate commencement for the most resilient and committed senior class in Southwest high school history. In the future, others will stand on your shoulders. No one knew their senior year would change so much when they left for spring break earlier this year. No one knew if honoring and celebrating our graduates this night would come together so we can celebrate their accomplishments and their next steps. These students have persevered and they've handled the greatest life interruption with grit. We thank our teachers, staff, administrators, families for everything they've done to make sure that we remain connected during a distance time. Individually and collectively, before you are the shining examples of what we want for the next generations. They will be fine citizens with a focus on their future. And graduates, after this event and after this evening, please remember that Southwest ISD is your home, and whatever and wherever you go, you will always be Southwest. President Frazier, trustees, Principal Black, district and campus administration, teachers and staff, family, friends, and students. By the authority vested to me by the Texas Education Agency and the Texas State Board of Education, I hereby certify that the 2020 senior class of Southwest High School has met all graduation credit requirements and state assessment criteria as set forth through the Texas Education Commission and the Southwest Independent School District Board of Trustees. I further certify that our communities will shine in the future because of these young adults sitting in front of us. They are among the finest graduates in the state of Texas and in this nation. Graduates, please come forward to receive your diplomas. Congratulations.
Do I do it again?
Congratulations, Momo.
Thank you. Very proud of you. Hannah Rose Verstuff. Avon Paul Peltier. Caleb Elijah Bowden. Rodrigo Flores Martínez. Isabela Cruz Sánchez. Citlali Nubia Robles. Taylor Celeste Spencer. Ethan Matthew Daly. Skylar Braylon Stromoski. Fe Hilaria Uviedo. Victoria Silva. Karen Lisette Morales Salvador. Sierra Christine Amaya. Abigail Brooke Villarreal. Daniel Dwayne Barnes. Aliyah Giselle Creighton. Priscilla Figueroa. Faith Felicitas Herrada. Matthew Jojo Martinez. Charles Allen Ubrigi. Manuel Anthony Sanchez Jr. Naomi Loretta Smith. John Valdez. Jade Trinity Samarripa. Felicity Yvette Aguilar. Amanda Celeste Aguilera. Pedro Ulises Agundis. Melina Alcalá. Alec Donovan Alvarado. Erica Ann Alvarado. Mary Lynn Giselle Alvarado. Lea Lynn Alvarez. Amore A. Amaya. Sadie Michelle Ambris. Nicholas James Angeles. Chastity Alexis Anthony. Marisela Luisa Antuna. Pablo Edgardo Arechiga. Christian Luke Arredondo. Zaina Elijah Lito Arriaga. Vanessa Avellaneda. Ángela Daniela Ayala. Anisa Ejire Babatundi. Devin James Baker. Isaí Alejandro Barajas. Jacqueline Barrera. Jasly Nicole Benavides. Daniel Ray Bencomo. Aaron Ryan Lee Brookover. Cal Burris Jr. Esme Anabela Cadena. Edward James Cruz Calvillo. Hannah Campos. Alfonso Carballo. Michael Anthony Carrion. Ángel Amado Carrillo. Larissa Charlotte Carrizales. Nancy Yailin Cázares. Sebastián J. Casias. Jesias Emanuel Castañeda. Marquez Castañeda. Anthony Pedro Castilleja. Matthew Alexander Castillo. Gabriel Isaac Cavazos. Jason Cázares. Matthew Ray Cerda, Jr. Adrian Nicole Cerda. Miranda Marie Cervantes. Lance Chacon. Abiel Alejandro Chapa. Zion Roman Chapa. Esenia Elisea Chavarría. Kenya Jeanette Chavez. Melina Lachey Coates. Matthew Enrique Collins. Marcos Noé Conchas. Itzel Andrea Contreras. Ricardo Miguel Coronado. Manuel Pedro Cortés, Jr. Alexander David Cruz. Jacqueline de la Garza. María Carolina Désiga. Viviana Aliceziri de Hoyos. Ethan Alberto del Moral. Lee Anthony de la Garza. Javier S. de la Rosa. Anthony James de León. José Antonio Delgado. Neil Jeffrey Donovan, Jr. Tristan Alexander Dovalina. Austin Cole Edelman. Gabrielle Lynn Edelman. Seth Ángel Elizondo. Savannah Brianne Escobedo. Christy Marie Esquivel. Ariana Nicole Esquivel. Gabriela Aileen Esquivel. Jessica Marie Esquivel. Mark Henry Esquivel. Andrew Ángel Estrada. Jeremiah Andrew Estrada. Aaron Jaden Farias. Brandon Jordan Farias. Yeriel Enrique Felipe Ferrer. Valerie Nicole Fenton. Dylan Jacob Fernandez Nauta. Ciara Keishlee Ferreira. Kyle Andrew Flanagan. Christine Alice Flores. Victoria Miranda Flores. Geraldine Flores. Kaylee Elisa Gallegos. Israel Garay. Roger Garay. Abigail Ray Garcia. Christian Armando Garcia. Ethan Eric Garcia. Jacob Paul Garcia. Jacqueline Garcia. Joel Edward Garcia. Justin Luis Garcia. Kevin Michael Garcia. Marcus Christopher Garcia. Sean Anthony Garcia. Stephen Ray Garcia. Victoria Lucia Garcia. Ryan Isaac Garcia. Alyssa Clarice Garza. Crystal Bernice Gatica. Kevin Misael Gabarrete Vargas. Clarissa Ann Gaitan. Eli Alejandro Gomez. Elías Gustavo Gómez. Felicity Catalina Gómez. Jada Faith Gómez. David Matthew Gonzalez IV. Amethyst Nicole Gonzalez. Diane Monique Gonzalez. Jacob Rene Gonzalez. Jules Renisa Gonzalez. John Ryan Gonzalez. Carlos Reyes Gonzalez, Jr. Adrián González. Ángela Christine González. Cristina González. Giselle Ariana González. Haley Grace González. Jaslyn Rose González. Jonathan Alexander González. Juan Manuel González. Julianne Marie González. Madeline Michelle González. Oscar Jared González. Alyssa Danielle Gregg. Noelia Lisbeth Guajardo. Angélica Rose Guel. Juan Enrique Guerra, Jr. Madeline Abigail Guerra. Montserrat Guerrero Mata. Armando Guerrero. Robert Miguel Gutiérrez. Ramón Guzmán III.
Hector Jarro. Antonio Luis Hernández, Jr. Alejandro Ambelec Hernández. Ariana Davy Hernández. Bianca Hernández. Celeste Marie Hernández. Okay. Okay. Clarisa Marta Hernández. Emily M. Hernández. Erica Natalie Hernández. Jedaya Gabriel Hernández. Jesse Hernandez. Joshua Hernandez. Mark Anthony Hernandez. Charlie Armando Hernandez. Valeria Perez Hernandez. Zachary James Hernandez. Montserrat Herrera Martinez. Araceli Nicole Herrera Uresti. Joshua Benavides Herrera. Alexandra Marie Hinojosa. Matthew James Iglesias. Jared S. Jacobs. Viviana Guadalupe Jalomo. Jasmine Solis Jaramillo. Emily Jimenez. Makai Alexander Johnson. Adriana Juarez Solorio. Matthew Juarez. Alexandria Johanna Maureen Knox. Nathaniel Isaac Lara. Thomas Lara. Dacia Renee Latson. Vincent Nino Lascano. Chastity Celeste Leal. Caitlin Marie Letty. Osvaldo Leon Fernandez. Esmeralda Leon. Samantha Arlene Loera. Bianca Marie Lopez. Rudy Ann Lucero. Genesis Eve Luna. Matthew Christian Luna. Ruby Mancio Espetia. Angel Axel Marines. Giselle Ruby Martinez Cordova. Jesse James Martinez. Joshua Alexander Martinez. Kevin Alexis Martinez. Matthew Alexander Martinez. Stephen Dakota Massey. Haley Brianne Mata. Jessica Caitlin McClellan. Inez Antonia McKinnon. Eric John Melendez. Devani D'Angelo Medina. Valerie Andrea Medina. Javier Alexander Mejia. Jorge Javier Melendez. Ronaldo Melendez. Marco Antonio Mendez. Alejandra Desiree Menendez Godoy. Maria Isabel Mesraje Garcia. Aime Samayi Miller Mata. Alexandria Lee Miller. Jonathan Gabriel Miranda. Juan Antonio Miranda. Felix Jerónimo Mireles. Andrea Molina Barajas. Damian Alexander Moya. Christian Anthony Montelongo. Jasmine Marie Montoya. Alexander Morales. Felicia Rosenda Morales. Melanie Alyssa Morales. Daniela Moreno. Tyler M. Namatka. Randy Narvaez. Brianna Lisette Navarro. Jesse Navejas. Stephanie Marie Negron. Maureen Josephine O'Shaughnessy. Penelope Ann Marie Nieto. Montserrat Niño. Brian Ochoa. Jimmy Isaiah Olivo. Trent Harrison Orsick. Seth Ian Ortega. Aliyah Alice Ortiz. Daisy Ortiz. Mandy Griselda Ortiz. Mia Solier Ovalle Hernandez. Emily Carmen Panatex. Sid Valentino Paredes. Brian Isaac Patino. Gabriela Anaís Peña. Joshua Manuel Peña. Megan Jean Perales. Gustavo Perez. Jared Nathaniel Perez. Marco Antonio Perez. Amaris Elise Pesquera. Susan Elizabeth Phillips. Brenda Berenice Pineda. Ruby Stephanie Porras Garza. Victoria Monique Prado. Raven Marie Puente. Chloe Star Quintero. Jamie Angel Quintero. Jose Maria Mendez Ramirez IV. Gabriel Sandra Ramirez. Giovanna Ramirez. Jacob Rene Ramirez. Karen Yuriko Ramirez. Sarah Lovey Ramirez. Celeste Marie Ramos. Esperanza Concepción Recinos Reyes. Silvia Esmeralda Regalado. Ruben Rendon IV. Alexis Blue Rendon. Ethan Edgar Reuter. Jade Summer Rivette. Nathan Andrew Reynosa. Alexia Rico. Jaden Renee Riley. Cassandra Marie Rivera. Emmy Lynn Rivera. Adrian Maurice Rocamontes. Alec Isaiah Rocamontes. Alexander Joseph Rocha. Oscar Uriel Rodallegas. Isenia Giselle Rodriguez Rivera. Alyssa Elaine Rodriguez. Brianna Marie Rodriguez. Cassandra Emily Rodriguez. Jonathan Angel Rodriguez. Julissa Sky Rodriguez. Kayla Nicole Rodriguez. Reina Mia Rodriguez. Anisa Marie Rojas. Norma Lisa Roman. Gloria Rosado. Kelly Joe Rosales III. Asil Monique Rosas. Damini Doreen Ruiz. Jada Ellen Faye Ruiz. Juan Manuel Ruiz. María Fernanda Ruiz. Roslyn René Ruiz. Zachary Ray Ruiz. Leah Ann Sines.
John Albert Salas III. Jasmine Denise Salazar. Sebastián Saldivar. Jesús Javier Salinas Garcia. Destiny Yvette Salinas. Natalie Samaniego. Oren Joseph San Miguel. Benny Sanchez III. Abigail Estelle Sanchez. Annabelle Marie Sanchez. Ashley Nicole Sanchez. Kevin Anthony Sanchez. Michael Zenon Sanchez. Samantha Marie Sanchez. Jesús Gerardo Santos Pérez Jr. Yuridia Nicole Santos Pérez. Michelle Reagan Shutter. Forrest Liam Sherwood. Isaías Sierra. Daniela Silva. Jordan Matthew Silvas. Jonathan Lachlan Sims. Alyssa Melinda Smith. Joe Raymond Solis. Emily Christina Steiglitz. Gustavo Angel. Gustavo Angel Suarez. Carlos Nicolas Settles. Christopher Swim. Ronnie Crawford Tapia Jr. Roxanne Leanne Davitas. Jasmine Rose Tenorio. Giselle Renee Tenorio. Alexis Terrazas Miranda. Jacqueline Thomas. Joshua Zayden Thompson. Kelly Elizabeth Tondry. Victor Manuel Torres Flores. Christine Torres. Rebecca Brizette Torres. Andrew Trejo. Alexander Luis Trevino. Jayana Pauline Udell. Adriana Janelle Ugalde. Christopher Patrick Uresti. Gilbert Gomez Valdez III. Where? Mitzel Deyanira Valle. Leo Angel Vallejo Jr. Isaac Joel Valles. Justin John Anthony Vargas. Eric Sanchez Vasquez. Eternity Corinne Vasquez. Ethan Malachi Vasquez. Sylvia Yvonne Vasquez. Tricity Lorette Velasquez. Idalia Vera. Amanda Paige Vidales. Arturo Adam Vidales. Sebastián Adrián Vidales. Isabella Roberta Vidari. Alyssa M. Vieira. Leah Elizabeth Villa. Anabella Angel Villarreal. Jasmine Villarreal. Catherine Elisa Villarreal. Patrick R. Villarreal. Timothy Ernest Villarreal. Kimberly Nicole Walker. Zachary Taylor West. Suma Nive White. Weston Don Williams. Jesus Ulises Wong. Cassandra Marie Word. Sydney Tyler Worsham. Christian James Zamaripa. Viviana Renee Zamaron. Erica Serenity Zepeda. Rihanna Narcisse Zepeda. Malia Aguilar. Mistel Janae Alvarez. Felice Lorvan Brooks. Leslie Ann Bustos. Ashlyn Cisneros. Emily Elizabeth Flores Ramos. Araceli Lopez Antu. Karen Rain Mendez. Abram Henry Perez. Cielo Guadalupe Rosales. Ricardo Sanchez. Joshua Villa. Julian Vidales Valdez. Rojayan Orlin Concour Pinock. Valerie Marie Flores. Juliet Angelina Morin. Nathan Esparza. Obed Gavarete Vargas.
I'm going to remind them one thing, okay? Congratulations, class of 2020. Don't forget, you'll be able to throw that black hat, but we don't need for you to go get it. Just chunk it and let it fall and lie where it is.
Wait, what the? Good evening, families, friends, faculty, and fellow graduates of Southwest High School. I am Citlali Robles, Vice President for the senior class of 2020.
Before I begin, I would like to give a special thank you to Mr. Johnson and Ms. Gates for all of their hard work and dedication spent to make our senior year the best that it could be. From letting us decorate for pep rallies to supporting all our senior activities. To the senior class officers, thank you. Although this wasn't our ideal senior year we had in mind, we still managed to get through the ups and downs with each other's support. To my parents, Lisbeth, Pepillo, and Betillo, thank you for always being my biggest fans both on and off the field. Without your endless love and support, I wouldn't be the young woman I am today. I love you guys very much. So to all the parents and family members that are here today, thank you for all your love and support you have shown us in these last 4 years. We wouldn't have done it without you. A todos los padres y familiares que están aquí hoy, gracias por todo su amor y apoyo que nos han mostrado en estos últimos 4 años. No lo habríamos hecho sin ti. 3 years ago, as we began our first year of high school, at the freshman campus, we had no idea that our class would soon be divided with the opening of a new high school. Change was inevitable. Our class size decreased. Our childhood friends proceeded to a new chapter at Southwest Legacy High School, and the remodeling of our own school took place. But that never stopped us dreaming about our big day, graduation day. Although we lost our senior prom, our senior walk, our senior field day, and our time to hear Mr. Johnson lecture us about graduation, one thing we did not lose was hope. Hope to one day walk across the stage and receive the diploma we deserve. Now here we are preparing to move our tassels from right to left for the first time. However, high school is out of many important milestones in our lives, and this is teaching us that we are resilient. Today marks an end of an amazing chapter, but an opening of an even greater one. Life is filled with highs and lows, valleys and peaks that will test you, push you to overcome challenges, and the lessons you'll learn on the way will only make you stronger. Our world needs change today, tomorrow, and in the future. We must use what we've learned to help seek peace in this world and carry that with love. Our journey here at Southwest has finally come to an end. So take a moment to look around, as today will be the last time we come together as one class. But the memories we share shall last us a lifetime. Although life can take us in different paths, we will always have something in common. Please never forget where you came from. Remember, once a dragon, always a dragon. Thank you, everyone, for allowing me to be a part of your chapter of your story. Thank you, class of 2020, for giving me the honor to be your senior class vice president. In doing so, I would like to ask Southwest High School's graduating class of 2020 to please grab your tossing cap and rise, face your families as we turn our tassels from right to left. Congratulations, class of 2020. We are now Southwest alumni.